we almost expected from the B side, but some good counter nades coming through. A lot of trading happening back and forth, but as you see, 9527 is in the site, able to cross some havoc here, and watch that cross. He gets the second kill right there just before that flash goes off, and there is that quick round we almost expected early on, as it is now a total score of 9-2 for Fingerless Gaming.
It almost felt like they threw that slow first round to sort of juke them into thinking that's how they were going to play the whole half, but then they just threw that quick push, and I think it definitely caught ABC off guard there.
And here it comes again with Malice at 9527 pushing through, but Redeemed able to hang on very nicely to that push. That's going to put a little bit of a pause in everything, as the Chaos is also helping out. So a good hold here from ABC. Chaos with the double kill, trying to find Blitz for the last kill here. Blitz will be actually on the other side of the map in the heavens now, dropping down, and he's going to have a lot of room to work with, but he is extremely unfavored, as it is now 3-on-1. He only has 32 HP left, and it's going to be trying to go through the spawn. Gourmet does not have his scope anymore, so it's going to be probably a close quarters battle there. It looks like Blitz is just happy to take his time at the moment, as Chaos and Redeemed are going to be the little tag team here, you know, swarming around the map, trying to find an angle they can play off of Blitz. I'm not sure what Blitz is doing necessarily. I'm not sure if he's just trying to throw, or if he's trying to just, you know, throw out some time so that maybe they can talk about what they want to do next. But I also do see that there is 2 players listed up here on the score sheet. Maybe someone disconnected. I don't see any 2 players on, but I do see the 2 connected. So interesting. Let's see what happens here. But again, Blitz now is making his move back through the counter-terrorist side, the global risk-sided spawn, and it is going to be a nice shot there from Gourmet from down part of the stairs to get another round. So now 9-3. And again, that was a nice hold for ABC on that really strong push again towards the B side of the map.
Yeah, definitely. I think they stepped it up on their side holds finally and were able to actually get those shutdown kills on B and prevent the rush like they did in the second round. So I think ABC, if they can continually step up, they may have a chance to tie here, but obviously they're in a rough situation as Ace is on match point now.
Yeah, absolutely, and now we're seeing action on the long side to A. MVP is going to have to defend this by himself if he can even stay alive for long enough, which is not the case. And it almost feels like right now it looks kind of like Ace is just kind of playing around with ABC a little bit. They're going back to that whole pick strategy that worked so well for them the first round. And now Blitz making his move up towards long A, not able to get the closing shots on Chaos, who is still left with a considerable amount of HP. But it is now just a 4-on-3. 9527 with the bomb has made his way into bomb site B, and that bomb will be placed just outside of the brick wall. Rec picking up that scope with the first time, it looks like, so far. And lots of grenades coming back and forth, as you can hear the flash grenade call coming over the radio. Redeem trying to make his way through the backside, as there's a lot of pressure coming from the front from Chaos and Gourmet. Redeem not able to pick anything up, so it's going to be just up to Chaos now. Last player left alive, flash beyond recognition. And Multi with some easy splatter kills there with that AK, as it looked like everyone was flashed out. So that is going to take us through our first matchup. That will be a total score of 10-3 in favor of Ace Gaming, dominating fashion. That's the first thing we've seen so far as you know, a top-seeded team taking control of their own destiny at the moment.
Yeah, I think if I was Ace, that's definitely what I wanted to do there. Obviously, you have some other strong teams, and when you come out with a win like that, it shows that you are an opponent to be feared going forward. Absolutely.
So the other matchup that's going on right now that we'll give you guys updates as we get them is that game between Bio and help me out here. What was the other team's name? Oh, it looks like Welfare it's 8-3 Welfare at the moment. So Welfare taking control right now. Again, we did say that they were kind of a dark horse coming through, and they are showing us that. That is 8-3 in favor of Welfare in that matchup versus Bio Gaming. We'll give you guys some more updates for that. We'll get everything situated on this end. We'll be back with you guys pretty shortly here, and then more updates on that game between Bio and Welfare. We're looking in right now at some of the footage from last game. Again, the dominating performance from Ace Gaming over ABC, and it was a complete manhold right here. Absolutely completely crazy. It's just great rotates we're seeing, when they're down or when the bomb has been figured out. The only real thing that ABC had going for them points were a few highlight moments, Hole in One doing a really great job in that moment right there, able to pick up 2 and hold that bomb site A. But not much of it was met with more force or resistance, as Ace Gaming was able to take control of most of the bomb sites very quickly, and their 10-3 thwarting of ABC. Some things that we saw, 9527, we expected him to, maybe not expected, but we saw him scope on the first half, but he did a lot of work on offense with just his M4, which is absolutely insane. Did you really expect him to go that ham with the M4 as well as the scope?
No, definitely. When you switch guns like that at the half, sometimes you wonder how they're going to do, but he just came out and went crazy on them with that M4 just as good as he was with that so it was definitely great to see him with a strong performance in both halves on that game.
Yeah, and so interesting to see. Ace Gaming has moved on now through that first matchup, and on the other side of things, it was Welfare beating Omni 10-4.
Yeah, 10-4.
That's 2 games now we've seen in Group 2 that have just been completely opposite of what we saw from Group 1. Group 1 was extremely close-knit all the way through. Now Group 2 has been completely blown open by both of these teams. So we will see that the next game that we'll find is Ace Gaming versus Welfare. Again, those scores, just so lopsided.
Yeah, definitely. I think those are probably 2 of the widespread scores we've seen all day, actually. I haven't seen any game be that widespread until now, and I think that shows that Ace and Welfare both want to show that they are strong teams, so it's going to be a really great match to see these two actually face off now going into this second round of the winners bracket.
Yeah, on the other side of things, in the first matchup of the lower half of the bracket, I feel like ABC and Bio have to prove themselves. They have to kind of shake off what just happened in their last matchups and really come at this lower half with more aggression and just fresh slate, essentially. Because if they keep that, that in mind, what just happened to them, I feel like it's going to be a little bit of a, test the waters, and they're not really going to get in their groove. They need to use this matchup against, each other, ABC and Bio, to really find themselves and to come back, into the next side of the lower bracket, really pushing hard and really showing that, the first round was a bad start for us, but we can come back from this.
Yeah, definitely. I think they're both in a situation where they've got everything to prove, and I think if the winner of that will actually have some decent momentum after they sort of bounce back from what was a pretty harsh loss they took in the first round. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And so looking ahead a little bit, we did have some time to talk to Ace Gaming's Malice. He was not able to join his team in Brazil, but he was able to share a few words about, how his team was feeling after that absolutely energetic win. He did have to say that even though he wasn't a part of it, he felt like he was there in the sense that his team came back completely riled up and full of adrenaline with a lot going in their favor as they're moving forward now into the national qualifier. On the other side of things, Welfare is right there. We had already mentioned that, last 2 of the last 3 matchups in the Go for Crossfire Cups, they were actually victorious and won those. And definitely showing that momentum does translate into, these bigger competitions where the limelight's on you. There's money at stake. There's a free trip to Korea at stake. It's going to be interesting to see, which immovable object hits the one with all the momentum and the force coming behind it. It's going to be really interesting to see how these guys match up.
Yeah, definitely. We've got 2 teams that have just consistently performing great, and it's going to be interesting to see how they face it against each other because both of them have been sort of unstoppable lately. And after those, like you said, they've both got huge wins they're coming off of. Ace has got the X5 Arena and the Go for Cups are for Welfare, so you've got to wonder when those 2 dominant teams meet up, what's going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll be bringing that game out to you guys here in about 10 minutes or so is when we're scheduled to start that one up. So the next game up we guys will see is Ace Gaming versus Welfare. Again, this is Alan Tilt, Donner Frio casting here with Kyle ZZXQ Vogensen. We'll be right back with you guys on behalf of ESL.